All right, inflation numbers are in, and drum roll, it hasn't really mattered much yet. We got consumer price index and producer price index, and the market really didn't move too much, but they do impact what the Fed does, and it is Fed week next week. Their comments that they make are going to really impact what happens with mortgage rates. So let's hope they recognize that inflation's on its way down now, and the job market has at least softened a bit. So maybe they'll decide they've done enough. Atlanta Fed lowered their GDP estimates, but it's still high compared to other estimates, and those GDP estimates do influence the Fed's decisions. But I'm not expecting to see another hike next week, which would really be a welcome sign. Inverted yield curves are still out there, so basically, you can get higher returns on shorter investments than longer ones, which, logically doesn't make much sense. The Fed funds rate is higher than the 10-year Treasury, and that's only happened 4 other times in the last 40 years. But historically, it's led to a drop in the Fed funds rate and is somewhat of a recession indicator. Remember, recessions are good for mortgage rates. The United Auto workers are on strike, but it's only about 10% of their workforce. And okay, what's that mean? Well, if it lasts, it'll likely drive up used car prices, which is inflationary and bad for mortgage rates. On the home front, Zillow reported a really slight month-over-month increase in home prices, and pretty much everybody's seeing appreciation continue. Check this out. The yellow numbers that you're seeing are all-time highs, and there was something that hurt to read, though. Recent surveys showed that millennials and Gen Z are leaning toward renting parts of their homes and working side gigs just to afford a down payment. But in other news, Amazon's pitching in $40 million for affordable housing. You can Google it if you're interested. I'm glad my money's going somewhere with all these orders. But stay tuned as the Fed's decision comes out next week. Have a great weekend. Shabbat Shalom and Shana Tova.